Hello friends, today in this video we will quickly discuss how to fix this error. The date part millisecond is not supported by date function dateadd for date data type date, right? So what I was trying to do, I was trying to retrieve some records from my orders table, and I have encountered with this particular error. Now, what I'll do as part of this video tutorial, we are going to discuss the reason for this error, why I got this error, and the solution to fix this particular error. This is going to be a very quick video tutorial. What I'll do, I've already written those queries in the SQL Server Management Studio. I will navigate to the SQL Server Management Studio. I will execute this query and I will show you how I got this error, what is the solution for this error, including what is the reason for this error, right? Let me go to the SQL Server Management Studio. You can you can able to see I have this query that I am trying to execute on this test database. I have a orders table. You can able to see it here. This has three columns: order ID, order name, and order date. Order underscore date is a date data type column, right? So if I'll execute this particular query, let me just zoom in a little bit just so that you can see it a little clear, right? So you can able to see this is the query I'm trying to do. See, let's start from orders, where order date in between this cast get date as date and date add millisecond 3 minus 3 data day 1 cast get date as date, right? So basically I'm trying to retrieve these records, all the records from this orders table, that that where I am trying to add this condition, right? So the date is between this get date and date plus 1, right? So when I am trying to execute this query, you can able to see the error I got is that one that I'm trying to talk about, right? The date part millisecond is not supported by date function dateadd for data type date, right? So the reason for this error is we are using a date data type here. Actually, that cannot contain this millisecond part. Okay, so it will only take the date part. You can able to see it here. The order underscore date column is of type date. Okay, now to fix this error, what you can do? So basically, the reason for this error, as I told you, millisecond, the date data type cannot contain this millisecond. That's the reason we are getting this error, right? So to fix this error, what you need to do, instead of date, you make it date time, either date time or date time two. Okay, anything is fine. If I'll make it date time or date time two, that can contain your milliseconds, right? Date including the time and milliseconds, etc., right? If I'll execute this, you can able to see this time we are not getting any error, and we didn't get any output because the condition we have mentioned here, that is not satisfying based on the record. But there is no error this time, right? If as I told you, even you will make it date time 2 also, then also it will not give you any error, right? If I'll execute this, you can able to see there is no error now, right? Now, this is the solution one. The solution two is what you can do. I've already written these queries here also. So you can just change the table schema. When I'm telling the table schema, you can what you can do. See here, if you are creating a table with the order date as date data type, this cannot store the time information. It is very clear, right? So it can only contain the date information. Okay, and when you are trying to use the date time or date time too, then it can store the date with the time with high precision with milliseconds and all, everything it can contain, right? So if I will create this table, this one order sen. Okay, so there is one table already exists. I'll just add one more in here and I will try to execute this query. You can able to see commands completed successfully, right? Here it is order date, not order underscore date. So what I can do, I can mention here NN, and then here it is order date, right? Not underscore date. And if I will just execute this query, I am not getting any error. Okay, so basically change the table schema. Instead of creating the column as a date data type column, you make it as a date time data type or date time to data type column as the order date, right? So here, similarly, if I'll make it date now, definitely it is going to give me error, right? So if I'll execute it, you're able to see the same error we got. So basically, this is the way you can fix this particular error. So instead of date data type, you use date time or date time to data type. So that's it for today, guys. I thought to quickly show you how to fix this particular error that we have discussed here, right? So thanks a lot for watching this video. If you found this video little helpful for you, kindly subscribe to our channel to support us so that you will get lots of free SQL Server tips, different Azure tips and helpful Azure PowerShell commands, Azure CLI commands and many more. Thanks a lot again guys and have a nice day. Bye bye.